And away we go. It is the nightcap. Brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, right here on BearcatJournal.com. Live. I got to get used to this, Aaron. Live from the Cincy Light Studios. It's a new one. Hail Mary's located in Cheviot, right on Harrison Avenue. They're in the Dora district. You can go from bar to bar with your drinks. But why would you do that when you can hang out at Hail Mary's? They've got they've got 27 TVs, a 9-screen video wall. There's not a bad seat in the house, and they subscribe to every sports package that DirecTV offers. They stream all the games, and Cincinnati sports will always be on the video wall. Brand new walk-in cooler, brand new draft lines, and not only do they pour the coldest beer around, but they do so in 32.8 degree beer frosted glasses. Go see our friends at Hail Mary's today. And a special thanks, Aaron. Aaron? There we go.
I was waiting for you to finish that thought.
Right here.
Oh,
I thought you were coming back.
Going.
And a special thanks to our new friends, our old friends, but our new sponsors at Cincy Light. They have been friends for a long time now. And look, we're going to do some cool stuff with this Cincy Light partnership. The first cool thing we're doing, we're giving away one of these 24, a little 24 pack. The Rheingeist, the 24 on the sleeves. It's got Cincy Light on the back.
I thought it was because 2024.
That too. Huh. But they've got 24 packs that have the jersey with the 24 on them to let you know that there's 24 beers in there. It's multi-meaning. It's a plethora of things. What you need to do to get one of these, follow Cincy Light on Instagram at Cincy Light. Tag a friend in the comments, and you can 2 times your odds by signing up for the newsletter on cincylight.com/jersey, Jersey, and get yourself one of these. We are giving away one right here on Bearcat Journal. So there you go. All right, Aaron. It was not talking about Talkin on Tuesday this week because of the bye week. It's talking about Talkin on Wednesday. So a slight change of plans.
Got a little West on a Wednesday.
West on a Wednesday, yeah. Maybe this is West on a Wednesday. Slight change of plans. We'll do our Big 12 week 10. So week 10, is that what it is? The 2 bye weeks has me all screwed up. I think it's week 10.
Yeah, I think it is.
Week 10. We'll take a look at the Big 12 in week 10 tomorrow night. But tonight, West on a Wednesday. So it's a good one, Aaron. I like that. Well done, sir. Take it away.
All right. Well, of course, we will start with Coach Wes Miller, who said Saturday was really productive. Said that they need to get back to checking the fundamental boxes first. Then, of course, conversation immediately shifted to Day. No surprise there. They're going to be cautious as he is coming back from a tough injury. It does create new lineups, though, that they can kind of tinker and toy with, and new opportunities for players that maybe wouldn't have seen the floor quite so much otherwise. Also wanted to make sure everybody knew Day has not yet been ruled out, but he's not going to go 0 to 100 on this injury. He's not going to be playing what you should expect come January.
So I will just say on that, and Dave and I talked about this a little bit, but this is a different show that, not everybody watches every second of everything.
Right.
I think if there was no 31 game season coming, right, Day would probably be 100% ready to go on Monday. But you do have to consider that you've got 30 more games and then a Big 12 tournament and then an NCAA tournament, hopefully after that. So the smart thing to do is to get him as healthy as humanly possible to make sure that this isn't something that he plays 2 or 3 games and then he misses a week and then he plays 2 or 3 games and he misses. You would prefer not to have this yo-yo back and forth on, his status. So I think this is just them looking at it and saying, let's do everything we can to make sure that, we have gotten him to a point where we don't think this is going to linger throughout the year.
Correct. Said that with Day being out, though, it also does test your depth. So they're going to get to see, again, just more minutes from guys that maybe they wouldn't have gotten to see otherwise. Says he expects more confidence this season, but also that confidence needs to grow as well. It's not something where day one they should be as confident as they're going to be in 2 weeks, in 4 weeks, etc. Also said continuity should be a strength, but they have to make it a strength. It's not something that's just there because everybody came back. All of a sudden, it's a strength. Yeah. You have to like actually make it a strength. Said a good practice is when you can answer the question, did we reach our standard? They have their standard set. They know if they reach their standard or not. It's not just an arbitrary thing. And did we get better? If you can answer those two things, then it was a good practice. Said regardless of results, he wants the team to stay hungry with their mindset and approach to every day, every practice, every game. Doesn't want them to get complacent because they blow a team out. Just wants them to keep that hunger. Early on, he wants to play depth to develop the team. He was asked about playing 8 to 10 guys in a rotation. I don't even know if he's ready to stop at 8 to 10 guys early on. It sounds like he's ready to explore the entire bench.
Injuries are dwindling that number right now.
Sure. But even if not, it sounds like he wants to see what he's got, especially if you get a comfortable lead. I would not be surprised to see him play all the way down to the end of the bench for guys that he's not cautiously looking to redshirt. And I don't know if that's the case with anybody this year.
Well, as it is right now, Halvine has to redshirt academically. Right. They have submitted a waiver there. But if you look, that takes you down to 12. And then Tyler McKinley is out. That takes you down to 11. And now Day is out for however long, potentially. And that takes you down to 10. So that's everybody else. Depth. Well, we're not even to opening night yet. And
down to 10.
Yeah. Well, and CJ Anthony in there, that's 11.
Well, and again, Day-Day's not out yet. We'll see.
I said potentially.
Yeah. Right. Said last year's conference schedule was hard, challenging, and awesome. And this year, with no buys through that 20-game conference schedule, that grueling gauntlet of 20 games, it's going to place different stress on this team mentally and physically. It's going to be learning on the fly on how to deal with a 20-game, 2 games a week for 10 weeks schedule. And then he went on to give his staff their flowers, as he says that they have had a massive impact on the team. That's pretty much what I got from Coach. A lot of coach speak in there, which you expect a week before the season.
Sure.
I don't know who in chronological order went first, but I got Dylan Mitchell next. He said that he is always learning. He said that after the Pitt game, they ran film for 3 hours, which was the longest film session he's ever had in his college career. Says he thinks that they needed that film session, and he doesn't want this team to ever get too comfortable, himself included. This kid is polished when he speaks. My goodness.
He's really good. Really good.
He said that he thinks that this team is ready to contend in this conference right now. There is no, we have to get to a place. He thinks that they are ready to contend immediately. He said that there is no bad team in the Big 12. Whoever shows up that day walks out with a win. It does not matter what your schedule is. You just got to be ready to play that day. Says that Day is going to be ready to go. He has no qualms about Day not being ready. His stock is high on Day. Says that he needs to be more versatile, have more confidence, and expand his game and show it on the floor, just in things that he's been working on this offseason. Says that Wes's passion sold him on coming to Cincinnati. He said one meeting with Wes and he was sold. That was the guy he wanted to go play for. So for those of you who are keeping score on how many people say that about Wes. That score is everyone to no one right now. He said he is excited to play here. Also noted that it's frightening to play here as an opposing team. When Texas came here last year, they didn't know what to expect. And he said as soon as tip-off happened, it was loud. And he said that this place is Fifth Third can be intimidating. Also noted that while he enjoys being in Cincinnati, the cold is getting to him. He has been in Texas and Florida. Ohio it's not even been cold yet. He doesn't even know what cold is yet.
Not even a little bit. Not even it. Like there's been a couple mornings. It's been in the like upper 30s at like 6
Lower
in the morning.
30s. Yeah.
We ain't even close yet, dog.
He said he's already got the sniffles. But he did.
Can we just talk to him? Like, can we get Dylan once a week?
He's hilarious. He's again just really well spoken, just well thought out with what he says.
Sharp. I think it's the best way to describe him. It's sharp.
Said he loves the city. He's already been to a Bengals game, Reds game. He's really soaking the city in. Said that everyone is so nice. He's experiencing the Midwest culture. And then apparently when he came to Cincinnati, his dog got here first. Dogs. I don't know if it's plural. But Coach Dollar was terrified of these dogs, and Wes actually dog sat his dogs until he got here to take said dogs off of Wes's hands, just to show you the kind of guy.
Well, he said Jake Thielen had to go pick up the dogs before Jake left because Dollar was like,
terrified.
Nah, fam.
What kind of dogs are we talking about here?
I don't think they're like. I don't think it's anything crazy. I think Dollar just doesn't do dogs.
Like dogs. That's really funny.
But like, if you're scared of like the little ones,
look, man, I get it.
The little ones can tear you up.
Yeah, Chihuahuas suck. And then Jizzle James, he said that last year he learned the game and the flow as he earned more minutes. He found ways to do he liked to emphasize throughout almost every answer the little things. But he watched a lot of film trying to do the little things. Said that he wants to see everyone shine this year as that point guard, that floor general. He is less about scoring this year. Last year, that was his first mentality. This year is less about scoring and more about being a team player, spreading the love. He said that leaving was never a thought this offseason, loyalty being very important to him. He said he's got to play both ways to get to the next level, and he wants to be a dog on defense. Apparently, Day-Day rubbing off a little bit on him there, as he made mention of that several times throughout his time there at the podium. Said he has to have an everyday mentality, and that this whole team does actually, and that not making the tournament is still lingering in their heads. Said that he is better when both he and Day-Day are together, not necessarily on the floor together, but being able to play together, both offensively and defensively, that they both are able to bring a lot to the table. Said last season he had a couple of slumps, and that forced him to amp up his level of intensity, his level of film, and trying to figure out how to get out of said slumps, because it was something that he had never dealt with at any level. Not to this, I hate saying level again, but not to this level had he ever dealt with anything like that. Said he's very excited to see Rayvon on the floor, especially with this being his city. Defense was his biggest focus this offseason, along with perimeter shooting, his floor IQ, wanting to try and figure out ways to get to the free throw line, and he mentioned lobs to AZ. So even he is aware of shitty lobs. Said that Dylan Mitchell and Connor both bring different compliments to the team, and then got into some of the specifics there. And then had some one-on-one time with Sean Kilpatrick, and SK told him that it's an everyday thing and to do the little things. which may explain why he answered some of the questions the way that he did.
Also told him I was here 5 years, and Jizzle was like, for what? Why? 5 years? You were here 5 years? People go to college that long? It's a different landscape, brother. It is a whole different deal now.
It is that.
I looked on Dylan's Instagram. I didn't see any pictures of his dogs.
I don't know. I look forward to getting to hear that dude in some post-game pressers, because I can only imagine how he is, win or lose, just how where his head is at in those moments.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's all I got. Tip off Monday.
We're almost there. I guess we're gonna Sunday night. Well, no, Sunday night we'll be doing the. Does anybody let Ryan know that we're recording Sunday? That we're live Sunday night. Somebody might want to do that. That's the nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, right here from the Cincy Light Studios on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya.